Okay, we're live. Okay, tell me when you can see it.
All right.
Welcome. Okay.
All right, good.
That's good.
We'll just try to make sure everyone stands here. Because I can see the top of my head and I'm not.
Yeah, I'm looking for things. Don't stand there.
Again.
Sounds seems pretty good.
Oh,
Better. There are back there.
I mean, I don't think there's any way to get it any better. Like, unless they would put a center there, but I don't know how you even do
Right.
that. I mean, if you wanted to next year put a table or something, but I think this is
Well, we
great.
were worried about not having
Yeah,
height.
I think this is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a little bit more of that. Yeah, perfect. And then just making sure to know what stands for. Yeah. Somebody's like washing them. Yes. The live stream is
You can sit there.
Hello and welcome to our fifth grade promotion ceremony. We are excited to welcome you today to the school that has become a home for these students since we opened when they were in second grade. As principal, it is my privilege to introduce the class of 2033. We are going to start with Miss Switchportia's class. Piero, Maya, Ethan, Kristoski, Ravon, Ashi, Luca, Akko, Jason, Miguel, Graham, Emmeline, Estelle, Ethan, Ellie, Ethan, Arja, Dina, Mia, Avanish, Addie, Lewis, Serafina, Neha, Pranav, Robbie, Katie Ann, Beverly, Krish, Jocelyn, Blythe. And now we will introduce Dr. Powell's class.
Lucy, Mason, Lindsay, Arlette, Mantha, Annabelle, Jude, Eli, Dane, Yuma, Auntie, Arshini, Noel, Aaron, Emma,
Yeah.
Ash, Victoria, Auckland, Perez, Anisha, Isabel, Rhea, Kashmi, Noah, Evan, Josh, Leah, Ritik, Vanessa, Itia, Nicole.
And now we have Miss Wall's class. Mia, Akshara, Lorelai, Sawyer, Lachlan, Mackenzie, Hanvi, Ollie, Sharon, Landon, Grayson, Trisha, Barrage, Eli, Rishi, Samar, David, Evie, Sai, Amira, Javik, Caleb, Srijit, Mira, Cameron, Ritik, Anjana, and Gemma. And next we have Mr. Bowling's class.
Annie, Tilda, Carter, Ian, Kendall, Jay, Oliver, Ashley, Annie, Evan, Grant, Darshana, Adi, Nicholas, Ilani, Brooklyn, Jojo, Rio, Luciana, Niche, Anna, Andy, Titus, Sophia, Tippa, Balin, Teddy, and Madison.
All right, and last but not least, we have Miss Tringale's class.
Eli, Kylie, Noah, Eliana, Base, Everly, Meg, Potato, Reedy, Saria, Nicholas, Safira, Sloka, Mithra, Easy, Georgia, Kennedy, Adur,
Josh. Michaela. Adele. Elle.
Woo!
Claudia. Malik. Eve. And Kingsley.
Let's go, Kingsley!
Thank you so much. At this time, I would like to invite our student council to stand. And Shreya, if you would want to come over and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
My name is Shreya Shrikant, and I'm representing the AFES Student Council. Please stand and join us in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may now be seated.
Good afternoon, families, guests, staff members, and most importantly, our fifth graders. Welcome and thank you for joining us as we celebrate a special milestone in the lives of our students. Today marks the completion of their elementary school journey and the beginning of an exciting new chapter. We are thrilled to honor this year's fifth grade class. Over the years, we've watched these students grow academically, socially, and emotionally. We have celebrated their successes, supported them through challenges, and had the privilege of witnessing the incredible individuals they are becoming. For our fifth graders, this is a moment to be proud of. You've worked hard, learned new skills, built friendships, and created memories that will stay with you for years to come. Today is a celebration of all that you have accomplished. Soon, you'll begin middle school. Having gone through those years recently with my own children, I can tell you that middle school is quite an adventure. It's a wild ride filled with big emotions, valuable lessons, exciting opportunities, and tremendous growth. You will grow physically, emotionally, and academically in ways you may not even imagine today. As you move on from Apex Friendship Elementary School, we hope that you take with you the lessons that you have learned here. We hope you continue to be kind, responsible, respectful, and courageous. We hope you remain curious learners, supportive friends, and individuals who make a positive difference wherever you go. Most importantly, I want each of you to remember this. Whether you become a Charger next door or attend a different school, you will always be a star. You are an important part of the Apex Friendship Elementary family, and that connection does not end when you leave our halls. We believe in you, we believe in your potential, we believe that you will continue to learn, grow, lead, and inspire others. As you move forward, remember that your future is bright. Continue to work hard, be yourself, and never underestimate the impact you can have on people around you. Keep reaching for your goals, keep believing in your abilities, and keep shining. Congratulations, fifth graders. We are incredibly proud of you, and we cannot wait to see all the amazing things that you will accomplish. Thank you, and I hope everyone enjoys today's celebration. At this time, I would like to invite Carter and Elle to come to the front to present our legacy gift.
Good afternoon, everyone. Our fifth grade class is proud to leave a legacy gift for Apex Friendship Elementary, a mural that will be painted on the stairwell leading to the third floor. This mural will remind future students of the creativity, teamwork, and school spirit of the class of 2033.
Even after we move on to the middle school and beyond, a part of us will always remain here. When we graduate in 2033, we can come back and see the legacy we left behind at Apex Friendship Elementary. Thank you for helping make this project possible.
Good afternoon, family, staff, and students. My name is Ms. Tucker, and I'm one of the assistant principals here at AFES Friendship Elementary. Before we continue celebrating our 5th grade students, I would like to take a moment to recognize 2 groups of students who have demonstrated leadership, responsibility, and service throughout the school year. First, I would like to recognize Student Council. Our Student Council members have served as the voices of their classmates throughout the year. They have shared ideas, helped organize events, encouraged school spirit, and worked to make Apex Friendship Elementary an even better place to learn and grow. Leadership isn't just about a title. It's about listening to others, stepping forward to help, and making a positive difference. And our student council members have done exactly that. So at this time, would all student council members please stand up? Please give me a hand. You may be seated. I'm so proud of you all. Next, I want to recognize our safety patrol members. Each morning and afternoon, these students took on an important responsibility. They helped ensure that students arrived safely, followed procedures, and started and ended their day in a positive way. Whether they were assisting in the hallways, supporting arrival and dismissal, or serving as role models for the younger students, they demonstrated responsibility, dependability, and leadership. So would all safety patrol members please stand so we can recognize your leadership? Okay, you may now be seated. To our student council and safety patrol members, thank you for all you have done for Apex Friendship Elementary this year. We are proud of you and we wish you the very best in middle school. Let's give them one more round of applause, please. At this time, we're going to turn it over to our 5th grade recognition. So I'm pleased to turn the program to Dr. Powell.
Thank you. First of all, I would like my homeroom class to please rise. Good afternoon and welcome. Parents, thank you so much for being here today. And at this time, I really want to thank 2 individuals who were very close to us throughout the school year, and that is Ms. Dula and Mr. Clapsaddle that is watching us live stream. Hello, Mr. Clapsaddle. To my 5th grade class, as we bid farewell to elementary, you are now saying hello to the middle school. Middle school will bring lots of lockers, rotating classrooms, different teachers, and maybe a challenging, remembering what you need to do next. But don't worry, you'll figure it out. Every middle school student before you has somehow managed to meet and find their own classroom, so just don't worry. As you leave Apex Friendship Elementary, don't forget the many lessons you have learned and the memories you have made along the way. Follow your thinking tracks and reflect on the road you may choose. Ask questions, create visuals, and capture your new learning. Form opinions, listen to what others have to say. Notice new information and create meaningful connections. And when you are faced with challenges in the future and find yourself asking, do I have to do this? I hope you'll hear yourself and say, you don't have to do it, you want to do it. You got this, you worked hard, you know how to play hard, finish strong, so be brave, raise your hand, be kind to people, and confident in yourself, even when things get difficult. Love you very much, and congratulations, and keep shining. going to invite my very special friend, Lindsay, that she is going to be giving the speech for our homeroom class.
AFES, I will miss you dearly and I wish you luck without me here to bring it to you by hand. From the moment I walked through those big front doors, I knew this was a special space. A space to laugh, to cry, to be quiet or to be loud. I was so small when I walked into my first AFES, and yet somehow the room was full of energy. My first friend was a special one. She and I found our way through that first year together. Then came third grade. I was separated from all of my friends, but eventually I made new ones, some of which I still have today. School itself wasn't hard for me. I was good at math and English. I just struggled keeping focus sometimes. But my favorite part of third grade was Girls in the Room. From the second I joined, I knew it was something small but special. Then came fourth grade. Old friends, new ones. But man, that year of fun went by fast. The fourth grade package came with friends, work, fun, and most of all, a very important teacher, Miss Hall. But all too soon, I was saying goodbye to her too. Then came the mother load. Suddenly, I had a locker and a lot more responsibilities than I would like. It was hard, but homework was harder. Still, staying focused was harder at home. I knew almost everyone in my class from the first day. I have one of the best teachers in the world. She taught me way more than just schoolwork. She taught me how to be a better person. And yet here we are again, and I'm soon going to be saying goodbye to Dr. Call as well. I'm not sure if I'm ready to do that quite yet though. But alas, as I take in my final days here, I admit there have been ups and downs, but the ups have the advantage of joy and love to cheer them on. So I leave the school knowing that the next fifth graders will care just as much as I do.
And now I have two awards that I will be recognizing as my Shine Awards. The first award goes to Eli. Let me tell you some things. Eli, you're a great example of what a Shine Award should be. You consistently show hard work, your positive attitude, and responsible choices you always make. You are a quiet presence in the classroom, but your actions speak loudly and show your kindness and character. I especially was impressed when you saved all of your homework passes for the end of the school year. That was a clever way of doing things. Congratulations on your well-deserved Shine Award. Now I am going to recognize Noel. I'm going to tell you some things too. You are a great example of what it means to shine. You consistently show hard work, dedication, and a positive attitude in everything you do. You're quite a leader in our classroom, always stepping up and helping make sure that you follow the routines and expectations. Like, for example, the time you created your own sharpening pencil routines for the entire classroom. You are a role model for your classmates and someone we are lucky to have in our class. Congratulations on a well-deserved. Thank you, and now I would like to invite Mrs. Tringali.
I would like my class to stand up. This class has been one of the most teachable, hardworking, energetic, and fun groups I've ever had the pleasure of teaching. Somehow they've managed to learn a year's worth of content while also putting up with my jokes, my stories, my singing and dancing, and all of my one more quick thing before recess moments. Along the way, they've become a family. They celebrate each other's successes. They support each other when things get tough and genuinely like being around one another. They have made me laugh and smile every single day, and I'm so proud of the people that they are becoming. I only have one thing left to say to you. Fly, baby birds, fly. Shine bright in middle school stars. Join me in congratulating my wonderful class. To represent this amazing class, they have selected a student who leads with kindness, responsibility, and quiet confidence. She is thoughtful, hardworking, and someone her classmates trust and respect. It is my pleasure to introduce our class speaker, Michaela.
Good afternoon, families, teachers, and my fellow fifth graders. My name is Michaela, and I'm from this. Well, we didn't. We survived elementary school. Barely. Many of us started at Apex Friendship in second grade when the school first opened. Back then, one of the worst things you could hear a teacher say was take out your Chromebooks because half the class instantly realized they forgot to charge it the night before. But now, in fifth grade, maybe only one person forgets. So I'd say we've come a long way. Over the years, this school became home. We learned new things, made new friends, and figured out some very important survival skills, like how to act busy the second a teacher starts walking towards your desk. And then there are the group projects, where one person somehow does the research, the writing, and the decorating, while the other person just sits there talking. And to our teachers, thank you. Seriously. Even when we forgot our homework, agenda, or our grade, you still believed in us. You encouraged us and helped us grow. Apex Friendship taught us to shine, and now middle school is next. New teachers, new classes, more drama, and more homework. But if elementary school taught us anything, it's that we can handle it. Even though we joke around, leaving elementary school feels surreal. This school helped shape who we are, and these memories will stay with us long after today. Years from now, we may forget our EOG and NC check-in scores, but we'll never forget the people, the laughter, and the moments that made these years so special. So to my fellow fifth graders, good luck in middle school. Try not to get lost on the first day. Just walk fast and look confident. Before I go, I want to leave you with some inspirational words from Norman Vincent Peale. Shoot for the moon, even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars. Thank you.
So, some students do the right thing when the teacher is watching. My first Shine Award recipient does the right thing even when the teacher isn't watching, isn't nearby, and from what I hear, isn't even in the building. He works hard, wants to learn, sets goals, and is always looking for ways to improve. He's the kind of student that leaves a permanent mark on a teacher's heart. Congratulations, Jace Fuller. It's a little picture, hang on. So after teaching our genetics unit in science this year, I started to wonder if these next two award recipients might need some DNA testing done. They are so alike that they could be carbon copies of each other. which is why I couldn't pick just one. They are serious, focused, and always down to business. I can't ever catch them off task, and I have tried. I call them my secret service agents because they quietly get the job done, read my mind, and always know what's going on. Congratulations, Michaela and Safira. Thank you so much to all the parents who are joining us today. We are so appreciative. I would like to turn it over to Mrs. Wall.
Thank you, Mrs. Tringali. At this time, I would like to ask my class to please stand up proudly as I recognize your awesomeness. I would also like to recognize Ms. Jones. Please stand up, and Kenzie. Kenzie is our Patriot pal, and she came from the high school today right after a final to see our class. Greetings, everyone. Thank you for being here. My name is Jillian Wall, and this is my 20th year teaching, but my first year teaching 5th grade. These are 30 truly amazing humans. I have watched every one of them grow and develop their uniqueness, and I love them for who they are. What I experience daily is a group of students who genuinely understand what it means to look out for one another. My class is remarkably kind, and they are inclusive. They don't just talk about being good friends, they show it each day through their actions. Now, if you have spent 5 minutes in my classroom with them, you'll also know that they love to talk. But that energy and voice are exactly what makes them so special. They are passionate, they are expressive, and they are 100% ready to take on middle school. So, class and Ms. Jones, thank you for an extraordinary year. And let's go ahead and do this loud and proud. Buffalo. Thank you. You may be seated. Now I would like to introduce our peer-elected speaker. She is talented, she's funny, she's very conscientious, and she is the definition of a shining star, Mira Tan.
Hi, everybody. My name is Mira Tan, and I am representing Miss Wall's class. I can't believe it's already time to graduate from elementary school. It feels like just yesterday we were all lost trying to find the bathroom. Now, after 6 years of elementary school, we're heading off to middle school. Basically, it's the same thing, just with more homework and taller people. Throughout elementary school, we've learned so much, from math to reading to science, and exactly how long we can stare at the clock before the teacher notices. We've survived countless tests, projects, and presentations. And we all know that terrifying moment when a teacher says, "This is an easy assignment," right before handing out a 47-question assignment, because last time I checked, my easy is what 1 + 1 equals. But somehow, we've survived. I think one of the most important things we've learned in 5th grade is teamwork. Sharing ideas, helping each other, and warning your friends when this teacher starts walking towards you. Thank you to our teachers for teaching us, helping us, and putting up with us when we acted like we drank 10 cups of coffee after lunch. And to my classmates, thank you for making school fun, chaotic, and never boring. I want to give a special thanks to my friends like Sharon, Emmeline, and Akshara for believing in me when I'm not quite sure I believed in myself. I also want to thank Miss Wall, Miss Jones, and Miss Hall for being the teachers that I thought I could only dream of. I wish everyone the best of luck in middle school, especially to the kids going to a new school away from everyone they have met. I love Apex Friendship Elementary School because friendship here is like a garden, growing everywhere, every day, and sometimes even when we do not realize it. Like what Millie Huang once said, by chance we met, by choice we became friends. And lastly, remember, if you get lost on the first day, just walk really fast and pretend you know where you're going. Thank you for your time, and congratulations to the 5th grade class of 2026.
Okay, thank you so much to Mira. I would now like to present my Shine Awards. The first award goes to a student who has made tremendous academic growth this year. He is a friend to everyone in the class, and he does lead by example. He's always shining even when no one is watching. This student is well-rounded, he has a contagious smile, and if you ever need a ruler, Landon is your man. He said when you said ruler, I knew it was me. The next Shine Award is for a student who started the year a little bit more reserved, but she made friends very easily. This student loves to learn and participate. From day one, she exceeded expectations academically, and she wowed me with her consistent effort. Her dedication to her level 4 reading logs has earned her the title of Queen in our classroom. All hail Queen Sharon. Thank you so much. I would now like to hand this off to Ms. Watorsh.
Thank you so much, Ms. Wall. If I could ask my class to please stand, I want to say a few words. Just before we came down, I was giving them a little bit of what we were going to do, and I kindly joked with them that I was going to tell them a few kind words and that I had to dig deep. But the truth is, I didn't. This is an amazing class. They have so much energy and have such big personalities and enthusiasm for just about everything. They always have something to say and can literally turn almost any moment into an in-depth conversation. In fact, sometimes we get a little off task and I'll have to say, please, let's get back to what we were talking about before. And if I had a nickel for every time that I reminded them to be quiet, I might be able to retire this year. Beneath all that energy, though, I see a wonderful, sensitive, and warm group of students who genuinely care about one another. I often witness them celebrating each other's successes and offering support when they need it. Their laughter, teamwork, and unique personalities have made this a truly special group. While I may not miss saying, "Why are we talking?" I will miss this special group of students. I hope that they learned as much from me as I learned from them. I will definitely miss them and wish them the best of luck in middle school next year. Thank you, guys. Now, I'd also like to welcome up our class speaker, Beverly.
Hello, parents, students moving up, staff, and teachers, and of course, all fifth grade graduates. If I had to describe my journey at AFES Friendship Elementary, I would call it a roller coaster. At first, it felt scary and unfamiliar. There were twists, drops, and moments where I wanted to hold on tight because I didn't know what was coming next. Somewhere along the ride, I stopped being afraid of turns and started enjoying them. It's strange how you can spend years wishing to grow up, and then suddenly wishing time would slow down. It was like just yesterday, we were the little kids walking into these hallways for the first time, nervous and unsure, holding backpacks that felt too big for us. Back then, we didn't realize these classrooms would become memory, that the people around us would become such an important part of our lives. Somewhere between recess, class parties, riots, laughter, and growing up, the school became more than just a place we learned in. It became a part of who we are. And now, as this ride comes to an end, I realize every moment mattered. Back then, it was all about who had more crayons, whose iPad had the best games, or who scored a happy meal. No one ever thought about the end of the year, but now it's here, the end of elementary fun, of endless recess and spontaneous plays, and of a childhood we can never quite get back. The weirdest part about the last day of school is we spent the whole year counting, not realizing we were also counting down our last moments together. One last walk through the halls, one last laugh with friends, and suddenly a whole chapter is over. When I first packed my bag, I entered a grade in school that I did not know. There were people that I would never expect to be my bestest friends now. And as every grade passed, I realized they weren't bad teachers. They were looking out for us, teaching us, and preparing us. I would watch the clock, counting every tick, and counting down the end of my elementary journey. This may be the last time all my friends are in one group, one place, all together. And now what I'm known for, and what I've learned looking back, I wouldn't recognize who I was before. A special thanks to all my teachers, friends, and all the staff and organizers. Thanks to Ms. Latorche, Ms. Foster, Ms. Overcash, and last of all, Mr. Amy. You guys are the most amazing teachers and taught me lots. Another special thanks to Ms. Hussey and Ms. Jones. You weren't my teachers, but treated me like any other student. Thanks to Eliana, Yoshi, and Tommy. You guys were with me from the start. You guys helped me through tough days and were with me through the happy times. Another thanks to Versosity, Neha, Gina, and everyone else who made memories good or bad in our fifth grade classes. Lastly, thanks to all the staff and parents who made the best events and trips. I wish you all the best middle school journey, whether you're leaving or staying. And to Ms. Latorche, thank you for being an amazing fifth grade teacher, whether we were loud or talking, and helping our class learn and prepare for what we have ahead of us.
It's my turn to present the Shine Awards to two of my students, and just like I'm sure it was with all the other teachers, it was an incredibly hard choice to make because this class is filled with so many talented, hardworking, and kind individuals who bring something special to our whole class community. But I had to pick one. So, to this. It is my pleasure to present the Shine Award to this boy who truly embodies what it means to be a positive role model. He approaches every task with enthusiasm, always gives his best effort, and often asks for more work because he genuinely loves learning and challenging himself. He is a kind and supportive classmate who is willing to help and encourage others. One of the things I will remember most about him is his smile he brings to school every day. It lights up his whole face and brings joy to everyone around him, including me. His hard work, positive attitude, kindness, and enthusiasm makes him a wonderful choice for this award. Jason, congratulations on receiving the challenge. It is my honor to present the Shine Award to another student. Her quiet leadership makes a lasting impact on our classroom every day. While she may be quiet by nature, her actions speak volumes. She consistently sets a positive example for those around her, helping keep her classmates on track simply by modeling responsibility and focus. Throughout the entire year, she has never forgotten her homework, always completed what was asked of her, and has been a steady presence in what can sometimes be considered a very lively classroom. In fact, I can honestly say I have never had to ask her to be quiet. She treats everyone with kindness and respect, making others feel valued and included. Beyond the classroom, she also has an incredible jump rope talent that is quite impressive. Her dedication, character, and quiet determination make her truly deserving of this award. Katie Ann, congratulations. Thank you all so much for an amazing year. And now it's my pleasure to introduce Mr. Bowling.
Before I begin with my class, I think it's every student's right to be recognized, whether you are here on time or here late. So would you please stand up and do it? Mr. Bowling's class, please stand and be recognized. Families, as we get to the end of a school year, it's often time to reflect on the highs, which were many, on the lows, which, but mainly on the smiles and the enthusiasm. It was my honor to be your teacher and have a special part for some of you, hopefully. You were a special part for me, and I thank you for being what I could do for you. Recognize them one more time. You may be seated. This time I would like to bring my speaker up, which is Ian.
Good afternoon, teachers, parents, and my fellow classmates. My name is Ian Taylor, representing Mr. Bowling's 5th grade class. They say life is a journey, but I've come to believe it's more like a roller coaster. You strap in thinking it's just a normal ride, and before you know it, you're upside down screaming and trying to remember why you thought this was a good idea in the first place. Well, today, as I stand here before you at this moving up ceremony, I realize that my time in this role has been just that kind of ride, full of unexpected twists, a few loop-de-loops, and a lot of laughter along the way. When I first started here, I imagined my job would be pretty easy. Show up, do the work, maybe get a chocolate milk or two. But what I quickly learned is that this isn't a job. It's a wild adventure with incredible people who somehow manage to make every challenge feel like a team victory. For example, I'll never forget the long cafeteria pizza lines. If you were here, you would know what I mean. When I think about this journey, I remember the first day of 2nd grade, walking into a classroom that felt huge, wondering if I'd ever find my desk or meet someone I knew. But then I found out something important. We were all on this trip together, and here we are, 3 years later, guessing crazy math problems, finding creative ways to finish homework, or trying to survive the cafeteria mystery meet. I want to thank all of the teachers for their time and dedication helping us learn and grow. I want to give a big shout out to Mr. Bowling for how much he has helped us, our class, get through 5th grade. This year has had its challenges, but Mr. Bowling has always been patient, encouraging, and kind. He has made learning feel easier, helped me believe in myself even when things felt hard. I also want to extend a huge thank you to all of the parents for their endless support, love, and time helping us grow from kindergartners to now middle schoolers. We couldn't have done it without you. And as we move from 5th grade to middle school, let's remember the fun, the friends, and the lessons that got us here. We may be moving up, but we'll always carry our memories, our laughter, and maybe a little bit of 5th grade chaos with us. And to all my classmates, as we prepare for middle school, it's okay to be a little scared. But remember, we are capable, smart, and all a little taller. So let's get ready to get in line for the next bigger coaster.
Parents, I would like to say each of you should be very proud very happy on this day. Your students, in their own way, succeeded this year and had a lot of successes. I agree with Ms. Wintorsh, it was a tough decision on who to choose for my Shine Awards, but these two individuals did what I asked them to do every day. Be respectful and try your best every single day. Continue to do that. My two Shine Award recipients are JoJo. And Anisha. I'll hand this off to Ms. Pickle.
Thank you, Mr. Rowley. My name is Ms. Pickrell. I'm the other assistant principal at AFES Friendship Elementary School, and I have the honor of presenting this year's Shining Star Award. This award recognizes one fifth grade student whose actions, attitude, and dedication have consistently reflected the very best of AFES throughout the school year. The administration team is proud to present this year's Shining Star Award to a student who truly embodies what it means to be a leader. She is consistently positive, always willing to lead, lend a helping hand, and serves as a role model to both her peers and our younger stars. Her bright smile, kind heart, and willingness to take on any task, no matter how big or small, make a lasting impact on our school community. She demonstrates that leadership is not about being in charge, but about serving others, building relationships, and setting a positive example every day. We can always count on her to step up, speak confidently with both children and adults, and make those that she interacts with feel valued and important. Kindness is truly at the heart of who she is. She is the definition of a student leader, and we cannot wait to see all of the amazing things that she will accomplish as she moves on to become a Charger. Congratulations on this well-deserved recognition, Luciana Clayton. I'm going to pass it back to Ms. Younger for our closing remarks.
Thank you so much. We hope you enjoyed today. There are a few thank yous that we need to say before we close out today. The first is we would like to recognize one other staff member who is an important part of our fifth grade team. That is Ms. Garcia, sitting in the front row. So I'd also like to recognize Amy Skorich. She is our PTA president. Including our PE teacher for the last few weeks while Miss DP is off on maternity leave, as well as between her and Miss Nowak, figured out how to live stream this event. So thank you. That was not an easy task, just so you know, you can't do it overnight. There's a lot of steps. And last is there were a lot of people who made today possible between setup and everything. But I would say that we definitely could not have done it without Heidi Lynn, who led the charge. Miss Lynn, hope you sleep well tonight. You deserve it. Yes. So we want to thank everyone again for being here today. The ceremony may be wrapping up, but we still have plenty of celebrating left to do. Families, you will exit the gym at the end and follow our volunteers to get ready for our school-wide clap out. Students, they will remain seated. You'll line up to head out once everybody is in position. Once the clap out is complete, families, you are invited to join the students on the third floor to celebrate with their friends. The fifth graders will come upstairs after their class picture, and don't worry, we will be sharing the picture, so you don't need to feel like you're missing out. We will send it to you. We start each day with these words, and they are just as important today as they've ever been. Remember, at Apex Friendship and wherever you go next, we shine. Safety first, have respect, include everyone, never give up, and exceed expectations. Keep shining, class of 2033. We can't wait to watch you do amazing things from our end of the campus. Thank you so much.
Your energy every single morning, the dances, my God, you're amazing. With energy. I would lose a lot of weight if I danced like
Oh, I know she's.
thank you for everything.